Hey guys, in this video I'll be sharing some information that I think many players don't really know about, but if you actually know every single one of them, then sorry. But before we continue with the video, I would like to give a quick shout out to Square Enix for sponsoring this video. Probably some of you guys already know, but I grew up playing a lot of Square Enix games, especially from the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts series. And in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, you will find almost all your favorite characters from those series in this game. Just like the original Final Fantasy games, this one is also full of rich stories, and you will unfold them as you keep completing new maps and missions. And just like the original, there is also a turn-based role-playing game in which you can collect a lot of new units to help you complete the quest. Right now they have a special collaboration event. It tells the backstory of the main villain of Kingdom Hearts, Master Xehanort, and why did he become the Seeker of Darkness, a question that was never really answered in the original Kingdom Hearts series. Also, you will be able to obtain Young Xehanort for free as a reward for completing the event quest, and also many new characters from the Kingdom Hearts have been added as well, like Sora, Riku, and Kairi. During this event, you receive a lot of free summons, all the way up to 140 of free summons are available. And the best part is that you'll be guaranteed to receive 2 units from the Kingdom Hearts collaboration. This event is only available for a limited time, from November 26th to December 9th, so feel free to download the game now using the link in the description below. So you probably have seen and heard from a lot of my videos that I talk about waiting for minute 12 before killing the Lord, because that's when it gets enhanced. But there was something that I didn't really know about until recently, so I guess many of you guys probably didn't know about that either. So if you start attacking the Lord right before minute 12 and then you see the message that the Lord got enhanced and you immediately kill it, when the Lord spawns on your side, it won't be an enhanced Lord, but a regular one. The reason for this is because you have to reset the Lord before killing it, if you already started attacking it prior to minute 12. A lot of players used to think that you can weaken the Lord and wait until the time reaches minute 12 and then just last hit it to spawn the enhanced Lord, but that's incorrect. You have to reset the Lord first when the message shows up, then you can kill it. That way you will spawn the enhanced Lord in your sight. And in case you don't really know what difference this makes, it actually makes a huge difference, because the normal Lord, or also known as the level 1 Lord, doesn't have the charge skill, which reduces the turret's HP by a lot in one blow. Do you know that a lot of skills in the game that have a second phase, such as Harley's, Marty's, Jawhead's second skill, if you don't use the second phase of their skills, the cooldown will be a lot shorter? Here are the examples. Pay close attention to the difference of the cooldown when the second phase is used and when it's not used.
Bring on the magic feed! You're still alive, baby!
So in a lot of cases, if you don't really need to use the second phase of the skill, just don't use it, so you can have the skill available a lot sooner. If you end up enjoying this video and you want more new and inexperienced players to learn about these tips, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, so this video is being recommended to more players. One of the latest adjustments they made to the jungle mechanics is that the more players around the jungle camp, the more resistance they will get. That's why right now, a lot of time you don't really want your tank helping you take the jungle if you are using a hero that can already clear it extremely fast by himself. But do you know that also as an enemy, if you stand near the enemy's jungle camp, you can also increase the resistance?
My sword!
So not only allies heroes, but also enemy heroes can affect the jungle monster resistance as well. So now if you are using a tank or support hero, you can annoy the enemy's jungler just by staying near the jungle camp. That will somewhat delay his farm because now he will require extra hits to kill the jungle monster. Probably a lot of you guys know about this point already, but there are many new players who are probably still only just tapping the skills instead of aiming them. For example, Gil Lightsaber's ultimate. That skill is auto lock on a target, but you can still drag the skill in order to ult the target that you want to.
To end it all!
Same thing with Harley, Cyclops, and Eudora's ultimate. This is why you probably have seen that a lot of inexperienced players are still targeting the tank first instead of the damage dealers, because they are just tapping the skill instead of aiming. You can also use the lock heroes mode option if you prefer. You will see the heroes targets icons on top of your skills when you are near them. So just tap on it and the skills and the basic attacks will be all directly at the target. But personally, I don't like using this too much because during a fight, it's a little bit chaotic and every second matters. It takes some time figuring out where is the target's icon that I want to focus first. This is something that I only discovered recently, but do you know that Cursed Helmet can actually proc Spell Vamp? Here, you can see that I'm in low HP, and I will only be standing next to the enemies and I will be able to regain my HP. This is the effect of Cursed Helmet and Bloodlust Axe. That's why the first two items that you want to build with heroes such as Balmond are Cursed Helmet and Bloodlust Axe. They work very well together. Also, they reduce the cost of Cursed Helmet by a lot, which is now why I consider it as a good item to buy, unlike before that was too costly for its usage. The description of the item Oracle says that it raises shield absorption and HP regeneration effect by 30%. But do you know that this HP regeneration effects part actually means that it includes all effects that involve gaining HP? So not only will this boost the HP regeneration effects from defensive items such as Guardian Helmet, Antique Cuirass, Courage Mask, and so on, but this also affects Spell Vamp effect and physical lifesteal. Here you can see the examples.
Darkness can also be a friend.
So the next time you are having trouble against the enemy's magic damage and you only have one spot for a defensive item and the hero you are using has a lot of Spell Vamp or lifesteal, consider using Oracle over Athena's Shield. Also, if you are using a hero that by default already has good HP regeneration, such as Franco, Hilda, and Hylos, this item is extremely useful. This point probably everybody should know by now, especially those who have played this game for a long time, but believe me, I know that there are many players who still don't know about this. When you last hit the minions, you will gain a lot more gold. Here you can see the difference. This is why a lot of times you will see that your main carry is not farming as fast because they are not making the last hits. So if you are playing a carry role, try your best to last hit the minions. And if you are playing a tank or support role, let your carry make the last hits. And last but not least, this point is probably the most important one of them all. If you want to exponentially accelerate the learning curve and obtain as many ultimate secret techniques as possible, then there's only one thing you must do first and foremost. You have to subscribe to the channel and like all the videos from now on. Winky face. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you until the next time.